Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Sunshine's Corner, the Gulf Coast's most highly motivational, and of course, it is the most inspiring morning show there is that's powered by Black TV right here on the Gulf Coast. I am your host, Sonshine Moore, and today we've got a powerful conversation ahead. Our viewers love learning about community-driven initiatives that truly makes us different. And today's guests are doing just that. We're shining a huge light on this incredible effort that brings people together for meaningful causes, raising awareness, inspiring hope, and making a real impact on lives of families that's facing cancer. Joining us today, we've got Melanie Orr. She is the Senior Development Manager, and we have Ryan Frazier, for Cancer Co-Chair, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
I tell you, right here in Pensacola. And they are here to share this vision behind this incredible gala and why the community support means so much more than ever for such a time as it is. I want to welcome you in. You don't want to miss this inspiring conversation today, so get your cup of coffee, stay where you are, and allow the sunshine to come in. And I thank you guys for getting up early, coming down so we can talk about this. When I was reading about it, I reached out to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was not going to stop until I got somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I thought that was really great. And I'll be honest, because I did not know that it was happening. This is your third year.
Yes, ma'am.
And it is an event that, I say, what is the vision behind this mission? We're going to go to you first, Ryan.
All righty. I mean, the vision behind it is to just help out everybody that's affected by such this wide-reaching disease.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody that you know is affected by cancer, whether it's directly a parent, yourself, or just a friend or family member. And
Absolutely.
So, lend a helping hand where you can, and if you can do it while having fun.
Exactly.
Why not?
And I think when I saw some of the pictures when I have been searching back, and I could see the activities, right? There was so much joy in the faces that
That's
I saw.
a fun time.
It's a fun time. I like the name.
Play on words. It is a play on words a little bit.
Okay, tell me about that.
So it's a culinary event. So that's where the fork comes in.
I got it now.
Yep. Yeah. So what we do is we bring in a bunch of local chefs, and we've always wanted to keep it pretty local to the community, as you're doing here. And so
Yes.
we go out, we get local chefs. They do small tasting plates, and throughout the night, it's all you can eat, and we do have an open bar, so it's all you can drink, and it's a fun time.
Oh, wow. Guys. I mean, but this sounds so good. And Melanie, you got this smile on your face like, oh yeah, he's just covered it so well.
Well, it is, and honestly, Fort Cancer Pensacola would not be without Ryan. Ryan actually approached the American Cancer Society 4 years ago about bringing this event to Pensacola. He had heard about this event that started in Austin, Texas. He had some friends. That's where it came from, through the American Cancer Society. And he approached us here about bringing Fort Cancer Pensacola. And so we did hold our inaugural year in 2024 at Sanders Beach. And Fort Cancer has evolved since then. Last year we transitioned to Supposi because we already were outgrowing Sanders Beach.
And it's growing and growing and growing.
It's growing. And we are back at Supposi this year. But Fort Cancer is a culinary experience. It brings vibrant cocktails, local entertainment. This year we'll have Mr. Big and the Rhythm Sisters.
Right.
And so that's exciting. That's a new band for us that we haven't had before. And so we're excited to have local entertainment. And if you look at our logo for Fort Cancer, it's also very unique.
Yeah.
Because other Fort Cancers have a plate in their O, and we actually have a beach ball. Because when Ryan brought this event and proposed it to me, it was local. What he wanted to do was bring in local chefs, local experiences, local bands, and keep it local by making our logo also unique and stand out for the community.
Thinking outside the box. I mean, that's how it works. When you think outside the box, or activities, I mean, get that together, because you can tell about the people that I've seen on the website, the fun that was going on. And when I could not figure out the fork. I was like, why is it
a little bit of a play on words there.
Yeah, but I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, different chefs that are coming in. Okay, how we're going to participate, right? We're going to show you how you can be involved to make this event totally bigger than better before. because I think this is great. Melody, when you were talking, I could see on your face and even in her eyes the joy that it brings you, that you've got this in Pensacola now, and this is their 3rd year, and we're going to make this thing even bigger. What is it that, I mean, you said something that's so true. There's not a person not affected by cancer in some kind of way. Be it your friend, your family, co-worker, somehow. But when I see how you were talking about that, in your eyes it was said how special, how we need the community to come together. Let's make this grow. Let's talk about that a little bit more, because I can see it in your eyes.
So the American Cancer Society is near and dear to my heart. Cancer does not discriminate.
Nope.
It does not care what color you are, what national origin you are, what sexuality you are, what age you are.
That's right.
And my why, I have my own whys with my father, who is a cancer survivor, and Ryan has his whys. But I've been with the American Cancer Society 10 years. It'll be 10 years on Saturday. And you know, if you would have asked me 4 years ago if I would be hosting Fort Cancer, Pensacola, I probably would have looked at you and been like, what are we talking about? But what we've done here is we've built a culture. We've built a legacy with Fort Cancer. It really does bring the community together in the fight against cancer. We come together one night. This year it's April 10th at Symposi. We have 10 restaurants that are involved. We have Jerry's Drive-In. We have Summer Sushi. We have the Burrow. We have Benelli's. I mean, we have just a different, diverse group of chefs that are going to be joining us, and our event is diverse. We really are more of a non-traditional type of gala. We're a social gala. It's not a seated. You will not come, you will not sit down and have a plated experience. We provide you an indoor-outdoor experience. We provide you opportunities to engage with each other in the community, regardless of anything. We're going to give you an experience of local entertainment that starts at 6 p.m. and goes until 10 p.m. You're going to have a program. You're going to learn about the mission of the American Cancer Society. The Fort Cancer Board, they have restricted their dollars to Road to Recovery, which I love the Road to Recovery program because, as you know, access to care is a huge barrier, especially when you're a cancer patient. And our Road to Recovery program here locally drives patients to and from any cancer-related appointment. We are here in the community as American Cancer Society providing that service and that mission. And I love the mission of the American Cancer Society. I believe in it, and I will tell you, because of this group last year, we provided over 1,000 rides here in the local community to cancer-related appointments. And so the work that they're doing makes a difference. We're saving lives. We're making sure that people can get to those appointments because, as you know, every 15 seconds, Sunshine, every 15 seconds, an adult hears you have the words, here's the words, you have cancer.
Every 15 seconds?
To put that in perspective,
my God.
The 60 minutes that will be on this show, it's 240 individuals that will hear you have cancer in the 1 hour program that we're sitting here.
Oh my goodness. Do you see the importance? I mean, I can't get that out of my thought process.
It's a lot to take in.
That's a lot. And that number, 200 and what?
240 in just this 1 hour.
In 1 hour?
Yes, I think
somebody's going to hear this.
Yep. 240 adults will hear you have the words, you have cancer. Now, it could be any type of cancer.
Of course.
But they're going to hear it every 15 seconds. If that puts it in perspective, why we're here, while we're doing our work, while we're making sure that access to care is for everyone, regardless of where you live, regardless of how far you have to go, because not everybody can get their appointments here in Pensacola. They may have to go to Destin. They may have to go to Jacksonville.
So the drivers will take them that far?
Yes, we do have drivers.
And wait with them while they go to treatment.
And if they can't wait, there will be another driver standing by, making sure that they get back home as well. We train the drivers. We provide there's an app for that, right? Right. So they can get their rides. They can choose their rides. We also have a 1-800 number, and I'm gonna say this number a few times, Sunshine. It's 1-800-227-2345. That is a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week, part of our mission that anyone can call for any cancer-related information information on Road to Recovery, information on our Hope Lodge. When I tell you, if you call at 2 a.m. because you have questions, there is going to be a navigator on the other end of that phone.
Not a
Nope, there's going to be
voice.
It is a person waiting to talk to you and give you the specialized information that you need.
Oh my God, I've got to confess. I hear all of this. Now I have worked with, Cancer Day. I get out, I do my thing. But the depth that you're talking today, my God. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I believe this show was created. To make sure that information is shared with the community that's so needed. Can you imagine if you're going through a crisis, 2 o'clock in the morning, you need to talk to somebody, and you're not going to get this automated service. If you would like to talk to John, dial 2. I mean, you're going to get a voice that somebody can help you. And if you do not have transportation with the place that you need to go, here is that's going to take you there.
Yes.
And wait with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And bring you back. My God in glory. See, you're going to see my faith going to come out now. Jesus is real. I mean, somebody has called us already. Because, when they get information like this is important. And I am so glad that I go through my emails every day to see if there's something that I feel that's important for the community to be aware of. We want to overflow April 10th. We want this to be filled to the rim, as they say.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we can get more people the help that's needed. Let's see what this person, okay, let's see here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hi. I have a question. How can I independently donate? And what's the attire? It sounds like a really fun party with a great purpose.
Yes. Okay.
It is. You want to take that one?
Yeah, go
we do
ahead.
have a website, forcancerpensacola.com. You can donate. There's a donate button that you can donate individually. We do have sponsorship packages for attire, pretty similar to kind of what I'm wearing now, guys.
We're casually dressed.
But guys are in sports coats, and we say kind of casual cocktail, but kind of upscale. Look good.
Absolutely.
Look good.
Wonderful. And dancing shoes, right?
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, come on, let's dance the night away.
Sonny, are you going?
Oh, yes, I am, because see, I plan to be there because, very little will stop me from talking. Very little will stop me.
That's wonderful.
But to
Did I hear that there was also a live auction and a silent auction?
Oh, no, we didn't talk about that yet.
Yes, we do. We do have those that evening as well, so we can talk about all of that as well.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be fantastic. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we're right around the corner, April 10th. But I want everybody to put that on their calendar so that they can be out there to make sure that this is done. I'm going to keep this up on the website.
Good.
And if I can pop it up every now and then so we can keep it on our social media page, because I want people to attend this. Because when I cannot get over these numbers that you just shared with me, the number of people that will be told or hear the word cancer within 1 hour, my God, we got to do more. I believe that when a community put their resources together, and I believe this from my heart, there's nothing that we can't do. Nothing. All we got to do is work toward that. I'm talking over the lady on the phone. Oh, wow. But yes, ma'am.
I love it, Sonny. Thank you.
Oh, thank you
for taking my call. Ryan, Mel, we're excited. We'll definitely be there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mandy.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got questions, please, if you would like to find out how you can make a donation, go to the website.
Yes, ma'am.
Make that donation. Or if you're not computer savvy, phone number.
So you could. So there's a couple ways. We do have tickets available too. I want to make sure that if you wanted to do an individual ticket, or you want to, a partner wanted to come, our tickets are $150. That is an all-inclusive ticket that gets you the 4 hours experience of the evening. That includes all the food, all the drink, all the entertainment. There's a photo bus. There's just going to be experiences there.
Lots of elements.
We have lots of
to
elements to the event. It's not just coming in and having a party with a purpose. We're making sure that you're fully involved and having a wonderful guest experience with us.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Go buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tickets. Get 10 tickets. Just so that, we can make a difference. Because I think about this. When you go to McDonald's, if you've got a family, how much money are you going to spend for a hamburger?
Right.
Okay? So come on, let's put our dollars where it's going to make a difference. So we can continue to give the help where it's needed. Well, so we can continue to help those that need the help. Because there are wigs involved in this also, right? I mean, they need the wig. Why am I pointing to my hair? I don't know, I mean, no, the wigs are involved. But go ahead.
But you're right. So we actually do have a program for patients that need that service. We also have a program, again, 1-800-227-2345. That will help you, or go to cancer.org. We do have a service where if you need a voucher to receive a wig, or for our breast cancer patients that may have mastectomy and need mastectomy bras, we actually have all of that as well, that you can receive those vouchers and get that support as well. So it is real. There are obviously side effects, and you know, the ACS is on the leading edge of cancer research. You know, talking about wigs, we've helped fund tamoxifen or Herceptin, if you've ever heard of those. Which
I haven't. Explain that a little bit for me.
So they are, it's a little outside of Fork, but it's more on the breast side. But the American Cancer Society funds researchers. We actually have over 50 Nobel Prize winners that we've helped fund. And then we have funded what's called tamoxifen and Herceptin, which for anyone that may be going through breast cancer treatment, or you know, after their treatment they need to take this. There are local Pensacolians that are taking this drug currently, that we are providing more birthdays to, that we are providing more anniversaries, that they're getting to see their grandchildren, that maybe they're getting to see their children. We funded the research so those drugs could come to fruition.
Oh my goodness, there are so many great things that you do. And Ryan, you're just smiling. I mean, hey, look, she's pouring it out.
Happy to be here.
I mean, but when you think about it, the things that, oh my, when you know, I want to paint a picture. Sure, within this hour, over 200 people will hear the word cancer. But even after you hear the word cancer, there's so many other things that follow behind that. So with what you're doing, you're touching all the entities that are involved with that word cancer. Because that small word carries such weight. And with the things that are needed, I ask of you from my heart, let's do what it takes, because I did not know about this event. I'm so glad that I have this information now. Exactly, so we can continue to get the message out. I want you to think about it for those who have in your family, perhaps a friend, co-worker, but you've been affected by cancer in some way. It may not be breast cancer, because there are so many different colors to cancer. But here's an event where you could have fun dancing, eating, and I heard you say sushi.
We do have sushi.
But I promise there's we will also Benelli's provide in a pasta dish. We will have crab cakes
We
from
have
Jackson's.
a range of a menu.
We
You
have
got
some
to pull me off that
crawfish.
table.
Yeah, we have some crawfish coming this year.
Crawfish hand pies.
A crawfish hand pie.
Yes, ma'am.
What
That's
is
from
that?
Grand Marlin, correct?
I believe so.
It would be a seafood meat pie, but minus the meat, it would be crawfish.
Okay.
It's going to be good.
You can tell I don't cook well. I don't cook, right? You can tell.
Well, then you come with us and get your experience,
Hello.
your dinner,
There
your
you go.
drink, and listen to a great band for a great cause.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great conversation today. Don't go anywhere. Please, if you've got questions, let's plan to be a part of this, because I think, and I strongly believe this from the bottom of my heart, there's nothing we can't do. We put our resources together. I always use my hands as this. When it's tight like that, there's nothing you can't do. Let's work together to make this event even bigger than it was before. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
For 75 years, we've been caring for families, creating jobs, and working to build a healthier community. This is your home, and ours too. We're honored to be the trusted partner in your care. Baptist Healthcare, here for you then, now, and always.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
I'm Kathy Holsworth, Artistic Director at Pensacola Little Theater. Join me on the first Monday of every month at 7 p.m. for the Center Stage, where me and my artistic friends talk about all things on the stage and at the Clark Family Cultural Center. Join us, won't you?
Hi, I'm David Apple. I own the Apple Market here in Pensacola on Scenic Highway. We've been in Pensacola since 1996. I've been advertising on Blab now for 15 years. I was a tough sell. Didn't really think that this form of advertising was going to be right for us. But as it turned out, it's probably been the most effective thing that we've ever done. Rarely a week goes by that we don't encounter someone who say, hey, I just saw your show, it was great. I'm David Apple, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this, what day is it? I forgot, Tuesday.
March
You put so
17th.
much, I mean, that's right, St. Patrick's Day, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I have on blue, not green. Oh,
I don't.
we're
blue as well.
We're talking with Melody and Ryan about the event that's coming up on April the 10th. Fork. I got it now. It's so much that I'm finding out. I've steered away from my paper that I had gone through to have the things that I wanted to talk about because of the things you educated me on today. First of all, 850-432-7768. That's the number to call if you would like to have courses, want to know how you can be a part, how we can support, whatever you need to do. Maybe you want to be a driver.
I would love that. There's
Maybe you want to
opportunities.
be a person that can go just pick up that person and you're retired, don't have anything to do. Take on an entity like this, and then you're caretaking for somebody else. I mean, let's talk about those things that are needed. Even with the wigs, even with the, I mean, it's got to be so much more that's in that that's needed for the people that are suffering from cancer. How is it that, what makes your gala, when you say gala, because I have this picture in my head now, they're different from others, from other fundraising events. Is it because of the walkthrough, or what makes it so much different?
I think it's more of a relaxed environment.
Okay, not sitting at a table.
It is not sitting at a table. I don't think I've sat down 2 years running. It's a lot more movement within the room.
Right, I can
There's
understand.
smaller tasting plates. You can try a little bit of everything. It is quite the social event. It's a little loud with the band, and it's a good time.
Exactly. So the moment they walk in that room, they're going to feel like,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
we're at the right place.
Yes, ma'am.
And I mean, when you talk with the things that I'm finding out today, I love the fact that I'm sure it shows in my eyes when I get something that's light bulb time. You know, we've all talked about cancer. We've all talked about the things. We all get ready for October. But what about the other months? Not just that month. And I think we should focus on just like what you're doing. Let's bring it April, May, June, July, August, all the others, to keep that so needed in so many ways. You never know who's standing next to you, what they're going through.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think what you're doing is absolutely great. How does this event turn awareness into realness that for people that's coming out?
So I think our event does provide a unique experience. You know, guests are going to come. There is a registration. They're going to be greeted with a glass of champagne, sponsored by Protein Coffee. Yes.
See, there's something else.
Yeah, you're going to be greeted with a glass of champagne. You're going to be experiencing the mission throughout the night. You'll have an opportunity to go to Don Allen's, maybe be fitted for a custom jacket. You'll be put in a chance drawing to do so that evening. All of this money we will keep as you experience our night. We'll remind you that you're going to be supporting our Road to Recovery program here locally. Our local patients are getting the services here. You will have a wonderful evening that we will have a mission speaker. We will have someone up there telling you their experience, storytelling, all that storytelling experience. You're going to hear that evening. We're going to have a live auction, which if you were at Fort Cancer last year, you know it was electric. Yes. Our live auction was electric. It was loud, it was robust, it was exciting, but the dollars we were raising were the most important thing. The giving that the Pensacola community does is amazing. And you have the opportunity to do that, where you may not have that experience, to know that your dollars are going to provide patients. Last year, our guests met a Road to Recovery driver. They met Buzz, and he was in the crowd, working the crowd, talking. He got on stage and talked, was able to make sure everybody knew he was here. He was driving patients. And like you said, Sonshine, they would love to have more drivers, because, though the cancer death rates have declined 34% since like 1991 to 2023. Decline. So that's like 4.8 million lives saved because of the work we're doing.
4.8 million.
I love little data. If you know me, I love data.
A coffee shop.
Come on, 4.8 million. Let's get this thing right.
So, we're making a difference, but that's only 34%. Right? So if we can continue the access to care, if we can get people those rides to treatment when they may not have them, when we can make sure that if you have to go and stay at a different facility, like we have, and our first year we did Hope Lodge, because patients have to travel for treatment. You may not be able to get your treatments here. And so we had a local Pensacolian come talk to us about going to Jacksonville and staying in the Hope Lodge and receiving his life-saving cancer treatment. He was able to ring the bell there. We have Hope Lodges around the nation where a cancer patient and caregiver can go stay for free, mind you, and receive their life-saving treatment. And if we don't have a Hope Lodge available, we have partnerships with extended stay. We have given extended stay to a pediatric patient here locally up in Alabama, 12 nights free to stay, where she could get her treatments with her family in extended stay. So that's the work we're doing here for our local community. And you're gonna learn about that all throughout the night.
You'll hear it at the program.
You're gonna hear it at the program. You're gonna know where the dollars are going. You're gonna know that our silent auction is robust. We literally have a room for the silent auction. Pensacola is so generous, and you may be able to get some items in that room and know that they're going to go to our Road to Recovery program where we're driving those patients.
Absolutely. This is absolutely fantastic, the work that they're doing right here locally. Locally, that these dollars are staying right here in Pensacola. When you talk about the things, and I'll say there are so many people that I often say, well, I'm retired, I don't have anything to do. Look, we got something for you to do. We don't want you to sit at home and not do anything. Come on, take this time, get in touch with Melody, go on the website and find out how your resources can be used to help somebody who's really, really in need of those services. I think about this even when we were talking beforehand, when I had just a headache. Just a headache. My sinuses. I know what to take for that. And it's going to go away. Even that little thing that you feel in your head, that's going to go away. But when you're talking to a person that's, hear the word cancer, they can't do it like that.
Very unexpected.
Very, very. So what am I saying to you by using that analogy? Let's come together. Let's help. Let's do something that makes a difference. Get ready. Come to to go to the event on April 10th. Let's go through. You might like sushi. I'm going to the crab cake table. I mean, but there's a way. And then find out stories where you can help. When I hear you talking, there and with the work that you're doing that's right here in the community locally, there's got to be. Can you share, without calling a name, a person who has really benefited from some of the services, a survivor that you have been connected with?
I know multiple survivors in the community that have benefited from the service of the American Cancer Society. Ryan, you just said the first year. Yeah. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and one of his options was to travel to Jacksonville for a very unique type of therapy that really hones in on the tumor And you cannot get that here locally. It's done in
Took
Jacksonville.
the words off my lips.
And so he was able to stay in Jacksonville through the Hope Lodge program, which is where our funds went year one. And he gave a great speech at the first year, and it was a bridge to the reality.
Right.
We all work towards helping and lending a hand. It was firsthand account of the effort that we were making and the effort that we can all make.
Absolutely.
And it was very inspiring to see, and it really gave you your why for why we're doing this, why we're here. So
I love that, the why.
it's great.
It's what is your why?
Yes.
That you can help. Yeah, I put a policy. I want you to think about it. You can help. You may not be able to do this, but you can do that. You may not have, I'll be transparent, you may not have the $120 for the ticket, but you got a car. You can be out to help somebody some other way. You can pick them up and take them to an appointment. You can bring them back. You can be that person that can develop that relationship so that that person have that connection with you, that they feel comfortable with you, because I'm going by what I see on the TV. You know, I see what they go through. And with my friend that's in Alabama, I saw what he was, I could see it in his face. But he's a strong guy and he's fighting this thing, you know? And I say that collectively, when you even mentioned something about the Hope Lodge, I didn't know anything about that. You see, I believe knowledge is power. Once we receive that knowledge, we can use it. Let's apply it with the Hope Lodge, where there are people who need somewhere to stay when they're going somewhere. Then the American Cancer Society takes care of that. Did you know that, ladies and gentlemen? For weeks at a time? This is utterly important.
Hope months at a time too. Hope Lodge, if you have to be there months at a time, you can be accommodated.
For a patient plus the guest.
What? So they won't have that be alone.
Well, it's a burden. I mean, it's a financial burden to be there. And the Hope Lodge is a home away from home. You have your own room. You have your own refrigerator. There's washer and dryers there. There are local.
It's just like you're at home.
Yeah, there's a room, and then there's no. It is like you do have, you know, it would be family style seating, you know, out. But there's a fridge there for you. There's a freezer there for you for your own food. Local communities, local restaurants are coming to the Hope Lodges and providing meals for patients. There is a Zen room. You know, there are a Zen room. It's kind of like a relaxation room. You know, if you feel like it's very quiet, you know, and very clean, everything is clean, and you can go over there if you just need your peace and you need to sit and think and meditate. That's available at the Hope Lodge. The first Hope Lodge was actually in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. It is still open and running today. Jacksonville is a very new Hope Lodge. It opened in February of 2020. But we have Hope Lodges all over in Tampa and Texas and Houston,
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Close.
Yeah.
My mom actually worked at the Hope Lodge in New Orleans, which kind of gave us the idea for the first spot to bring our dollars to, if you will. And so we did that year one, but then we kind of saw we were helping patients, but kind of shipping our money out.
Okay.
We were going to Jacksonville with it, which we were doing it for a great cause, but
absolutely,
we were getting away from the local ambiance that we were trying to create.
Absolutely.
And so then when we found Road to Recovery, we saw real data of Pensacolians that were being helped.
Oh, wow.
And so,
you know, as I listen, I think about, even if this didn't exist, what a emptiness that would be, because you offer so much that you do. This is great work. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go take another break, but I got to say, this is fantastic work. Let's be a part. I want to stop and say this because I got this inbox yesterday to the gentleman that emailed me. I believe, Lord, don't let me forget your name, Patrick. I thank you. The show will continue to do what it does. He inboxed me to say thank you for what this show does. And for all of those who always watch and they tell me that I haven't missed an episode, I appreciate you, because I believe that knowledge is power. And if I can get the knowledge out there, let's not just get this knowledge and hold it, let's use it. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Bring awareness to this generation is
well,
huge.
You know what? We're talking so much, we're back on camera. But that's okay. We're talking about great things, and we're talking about the different levels that it affects and how it affects us. And you were saying that the younger generation is what? More?
So we're actually seeing a rise in all cancer instances. So that's all types of cancers, right? The cancer doesn't discriminate. It is all cancer colors in young adults. And so we are seeing that on the rise. And so that's one of the reasons this event was also very important, because we have a young professional board that puts on this event. That they are learning the mission of the American Cancer Society. They are learning the data. They're learning the mission, how their screenings, how they need to be involved in screenings as they come up, you know, for their prostate screenings or their breast cancer mammograms, things like that, because we are seeing them on the rise. That is a real statistic. You can go find it on our cancer facts and figures, that all cancer instances, all types of cancers are on the rise in young adults.
Oh, why didn't that cut across you, right? Why do you think that? Why do you think that the younger, there's another gentleman that I was working with that he said the same thing out from UWF. He is in the lab where they do the research, Dr. Justice. But he was telling me the same thing, how he said the younger people, the numbers are rising. But he has not figured out why either. Is it because maybe they don't think they're old enough to go get a test?
I'm not sure the answer to that. I mean, there could be all kinds of speculation. You may be able to have more data.
We're just speculating. We're just having a conversation.
But I think the awareness that's being brought up is directly related to technology, and maybe not the cause of young people being affected, but the awareness that we now have and our closeness that technology has brought us together. We can go out and research
exactly
with what's in your pocket. And to speak to Melanie's point of us, or the younger folk being affected and our board being young professionals, just being involved has educated me personally on the different treatments and the different avenues that people have. And so I think allowing yourself to be involved in this educates you osmosisly.
I agree, because you don't realize how much you've educated me today. Like I said, I'm a talker and I'm being quiet. Because you're teaching me things. Sure, I know the surface, but I'm going deeper today and I'm finding out a lot of things, my whys now. It's going to even go deeper, why I want to be involved with the Cancer Society, to find out ways to help. This is what I hope that is affecting you the same way. Please mark your calendar April the 10th. I'll say this as I say every single day. You know, when you're growing pains sometimes hurt. You know, when you're growing and we're growing. So the noises you hear, the doors, and you might even hear a puppy today. I mean, but please, we will be moving soon. We're moving on up. I mean, remember that show?
Yep.
With George Jefferson? To the east side. We're moving up to the 3rd floor. So look, please bear with us today. When we talk about the human side of this fight that we are talking about, this is when you come to, and I'm going back now to some of the younger people, when you think about, is there a fear in taking the test or being to get that test? You think, no, I'm too young for that, because I've heard of people with 21, 22 with breast cancer. I've heard of some even other, it's so many different types of cancer, but do you think that there's a delay because, you know, maybe the younger ones, I'm just thinking outside the box, are taking more tests now to see that there's an increase there?
I think that would be an accurate
Safe
statement.
to say.
I wouldn't say that would be fear-based, maybe fear-based of the result.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear it.
I think the alleviation of having a clear test is further outweighs a positive result.
Exactly. Do you think because sometimes some people may think that I don't have the funds, or even nowadays, especially with the insurances and everything, how things are now, that plays a part of that?
Well, couple things. First and foremost, always advocate for yourself.
Absolutely.
I do not care what age you are, you advocate for yourself. You know your body. If something feels off, you need to advocate for yourself. And I always say that, know your body, right? Know your body. And it's part of my personal mission, especially with the young professionals. And I've told Ryan, advocate for yourself. If something is off, please make sure you let your provider know. And if you feel like you have, you know, circumstantial issues with insurance, there are programs out there that can help.
Absolutely.
You know, so don't ever forget that. Don't go get, you know, for any age, do not go, you know, skip your mammogram. Do not skip your screenings. You do not skip your annual, whatever you need to do. Make sure that you're there. Our Florida Department of Health here in Escambia County, they have programs to help with cervical screenings, breast screenings. So make sure you're utilizing them. Baptist Healthcare, they have programs that will help with that. So, you know, the American Cancer Society, again, 1-800-227-2345. I told you I was going to say that a lot. Call that number. There are opportunities for funding. There's also opportunities through our line if there's ever a trial needed. We do fund trials. We are a part of trials, cancer-related trials. So there are trials going on for any type of new cancer-related drug or screenings, things like that, that you could be a part of. So there are avenues to help. So don't be scared of that. Reach out. You can email me. My email is on the Fort Cancer website, but it's melanie.org@cancer.org. You can always email me and just say, hey, what was that phone number again? Or
1-800-227-2345.
I've got it ingrained in you. See, that's my job right there. That's my goal for the day. I've won. But, you know, do that. Like, email me, say, hey, what was that? You said I could go, who did I could go to for cervical screenings? The Florida County Escambia Department of Health. They're right here servicing. So we will make sure that you get to the right place.
Absolutely. Do you see all of it? There's no way that you can't say that there's no help there, because it's there. Mm-hmm. Don't fear the fact just because you don't have the insurance, go to the health department. What is it? Hope, Health and Hope.
Mm-hmm. Hope
here.
and Health Clinics.
Hope and Health Clinic. They're here. I had them on. They were talking about some things that they do. But it is entities out there that can help, so there's no reason for you not to do it. And I say that because cancer is real.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And every day, as we see, we talk today, it's affecting even the younger generation, more so than the more mature. I'm not saying that we're excluded, but it's affecting even more so. We have got to make sure that we get the information out so that we can continue with the help that you have that can help a person who needs to go to Jacksonville, who needs that Hope Lodge, that is there to be care, who needs to get a wig.
Many resources out there.
So many resources are there. Whatever it is that you may need, the only way, as my mother used to say, the only crazy question is the one that's not asked.
It's true.
So ask questions. If you have a loved one, if there's someone that you know that's going through that feel that they are at their wits' end, that they cannot get this, 1-800-227-2345. I can remember that because the prefix 227. Okay, the show. But there are ways that they can get the help. Now, this event, let's hone in back again.
Okay.
April 10th.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So they can let's look in that camera and tell those people why they should come.
You should come to Fort Cancer because you are helping so many individuals. You are putting yourself out there for a great cause, and you're going to come have a good time.
We're saving lives. At the end of the day, the event is helping save lives. It is providing access to care for those here in Pensacola that do not have rides to cancer-related appointments. That we are ensuring that everyone has access to care. We're breaking the barriers at Fort Cancer.
Absolutely. Volunteers, we need them.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's talk about those volunteers, how they can do that to be a part, not only drivers, but other entities as well.
Well, we can, if anybody out there is excited about being involved in this year's Fort Cancer, we can have you as a volunteer here.
Exactly. Oh, come on, people. Did you hear that? Would you like to be a part of this event? That you can be a volunteer to help? You can give in so many ways. Like I said, if you don't have the monetary, use the physical.
Come help out.
The American Cancer Society is a volunteer-led organization. That's who we are. And so this is a volunteer-led event. I'm just a staff support. I'm just here to support and help and carry a little data. These are the volunteers who are putting on this event. It is Ryan, it is his co-chair Lindsay, it is the 11 other Fort Cancer board members that are putting on this event. We do need day of event support. We have a registration, we have a revenue enhancer, we need setup. So this cannot happen without community support. We also have local partners. You heard me say Perez Coffee is our champagne. We got Floribama as our bar sponsor. We've got Gross & Schuster as a platinum sponsor. We've got Patty Marine Enterprises as a platinum sponsor. We have Pensacola Periodontics as a platinum sponsor.
Right.
So it is a community event where everyone is involved.
We can't forget about our tastemakers.
We cannot forget about our tastemakers. We cannot.
It's a group of community leaders that we put in a friendly competition to see who can raise the most money at the
that's good.
event. They will be the top tastemaker is recognized and has the prestige of raising
that's
most funds.
Competitive there.
It is.
Come on with your competitive.
And we have 8. We have 8 right now. We're in a very competitive state of raising funds, and they can do it in a multitude of ways. They have their own website. They have their own landing page. If you want to Google Fort Cancer Tastemakers,
and you can see all that on our website.
You can see all of that on there, or Fort Cancer Pensacola. There's a tab for tastemakers, and they are literally in the fight right now, trying to be the top tastemaker for 2026. We have had 2. We've done this. This is our 3rd year doing this. Lindsay Hodges, who is the co-chair with Ryan, was a tastemaker for 2 years. But we had Walker Mutz, he won last year, and the year before was Zach.
Hey, look, come on, let's get in this competition. I'm competitive. Look, we're talking about a great event. Fork, now like what the fork mean. I could put it together, but stay with us. We gotta go take another break. When we come back, we're gonna continue to talk about how you can be a part. I want you to take this information that you're hearing today, apply it. Don't just hear it, apply it. We'll be back with more.
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to a fantastic conversation that we're having today because of the fact that with the fork, I love it, we're just gonna call it the fork. Look, and you get it now, right? So you can be a part. Think about this, you can come out and taste all these foods, go online, purchase your tickets, get those tickets, come out and be a part of this silent auction that's gonna be going on that day. So many other things that's gonna be taking part that you can be a part of. And for those of you who would like to volunteer, who would like to have time, you know, you got so much time in your hand, you want to change it, look, volunteers are needed. Not just for the drivers, but I mean, even for this event.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell them, let's get these people out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do need Road to Recovery volunteers, we always do. If you want to volunteer, again, 1-800-227-2345. But if you're interested in being a part of Fort Cancer here locally, the day of event, volunteer, we do have registration available. We will provide you all of the training that you need for that. We provide the iPads, we provide you the training, so to make sure that you have a wonderful guest experience as you check in our guests, and then you have a wonderful volunteer experience. So we can always help for that. So we would give you the iPad. It's no background needed, just the love of a heart, right? You just want to give that that giving heart. And so we would always love some day of volunteers, even if you can only come out for an hour and help us set up some signs.
Exactly.
If you're like, hey, I've got from 1 to 2, this is my lunch break, but I feel it in my heart, I need to come out. We will have something there for you to do. We have to set up the silent auction. We have to set up our signage. We have to set up the guest registration. So there's a lot of moving parts that day that help. If you thinking about for 2027, we will be hosting again in 2027.
All right.
And so if you're like, hey, I want to get involved long term with this, you know, maybe I want to be a tastemaker in 2027. That's really where my heart is. We are ready for that. We are already looking at 2027. We are going to announce our 2027 date on April 10th at Supposi. Our event is from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So when you leave that event, you will know when 2027 Fort Cancer, Pensacola will happen.
And if you haven't been to Supposi warehouse, the setup that we have for this event is incredible.
It really is beautiful. It is a wonderful use of indoor-outdoor space. We do utilize from the front of Supposi to the back of Supposi.
Right.
And that's why I'm saying volunteers are needed, because we have a lot of moving parts that day. And then as a volunteer, once your shift is over, we do invite you to come in, experience, be a guest, meet the board, meet fellow volunteers in the experience, and meet community members, because last year we did have over 300 people at the event. It was indoor-outdoor experience. This year we are, fingers crossed, anticipating more and growing, and then growing to a new venue in 2027, more to come.
It will happen.
That's our
the work
plan.
that's being done is absolutely fantastic. Speak those things that are not as though they already were. I believe that in my heart.
Yes.
And what you're doing is exceptional work. And even with you, Ryan, you're kind of quiet. But but that's okay. But I understand, because you know your why.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand your why. And this is what motivates you to continue to help.
It started from, I had some buddies. Mel had kind of mentioned it in Austin, who started their iteration of Fort Cancer.
Okay.
I saw the impact that it was making and realized that this community needed something like this.
Absolutely.
And so Mel has told the story. I guess stalked her a little bit until she answered my call. and finally realized that this is something that we could bring to the community. And so it was my why. It's lend a helping hand where you can.
Absolutely. Reach out and touch.
And literally that he did. He reached out. We went to Hubs. We had lunch at Hub Stacy's one day. And I said, okay, what's your business plan? What are your thoughts? He laid it out. He said, I can come up with a volunteer board. I said, because this isn't something you can do on your own. And he goes, I've got some friends that I think would be a great fit that would do this with me. We then, within a week or so, met at Perfect Plain where I walked in. And there was a group of volunteers ready and raring to let me know how they wanted Fort Cancer, Pensacola to go. And literally the rest is history. We took 1 year to plan our first event, in which they raised over $90,000 in their first year.
And look at this today. And we're going to make that 200 this year.
We would love to make that.
175.
There you go.
But we're
going to go over there. Get there.
Yep.
I cannot commend you enough on your efforts. What you're doing for the community is absolutely, it's phenomenal. To say that this is a new, because this is your third year, but look at the difference that you're making already. We got to get people, every time you have to, keep on emailing me, okay? Because of the fact that I believe in getting the information out so that everybody can be a part to know that there's something that offers the help that you need. Yes, we need the monies, because we got to make sure that those stays when they're out, the things that they need that are not here are taken care of. Remember the number 1-800-227-2345. That's the number you need to call. Yes. If you miss that, call me and I'll get you in touch with both of these. Look, our time is up. Can you believe we've talked an hour?
I cannot.
It's already gone. It's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to go, but I just want you to remember this. When a community comes together with compassion and purpose, hope becomes reality. So until tomorrow, for another day of sunshine, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shouting while I'm gone. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. Until then, bye for now.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.